Just to recap where we left off last episode, yesterday we travelled from the Burdekin Dam, and due to our late arrival we opted to stay at a cabin in Rockhampton. We were keen to hit the beach at Byfield, so it was a Macca's brekkie and we're on our way. Let's see how we go this time. When we left you guys last episode, things were not going to plan, and we found ourselves very much not making any forward momentum. So let's see what, if, and how we solve this problem. It just goes to show, if you first don't succeed, you need to change a few things and then try again. We dropped the tyre pressures again and repositioned the max tracks. Well, that was enough to give us some forward momentum, and we were out and on our way to the top of the hill. Yeah, well, there you go. So the decision to go to Rockhampton for the night was well structured, and that wouldn't have been a lot of fun in the dark. But as it was, we got there and thoroughly enjoyed a bit of a challenge.
Oh shit! Ah, John.
I opened the door before the dust storm was gone.
Oh. Sorry. Here. Might be warm.
I couldn't help but feel a little bit of sympathy for Liz, as at least I got to drive, but someone extracted their max tracks and then carried them up the hill. So I think I know who'll be cooking tea tonight, and probably some other extra duties as well. As we wind our way through the coastal bush, en route to Five Rocks Campground, a flock of red-tailed black cockatoos caught our attention. Then Liz bolted, and before I could say snapping mud flaps, she was scouting around in the bush trying to get that amazing shot.
Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me?
We park the car and take a short walk into the Five Rocks beach. This is a picturesque walk with running fresh water from a nearby creek and pandanus trees with their prop roots trying to keep a hold on this uneven ground.
Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Daisies keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming.
We take the walk out to Stockyard Point and grab some pickies.
Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm manic dream at midnight. So hard to please. Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Daisies keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. And maybe just a better kind of bitter.
Byfield National Park covers 15,000 hectares of the Capricorn coast. Massive parabolic dunes, the oldest reaching 5 to 6 kilometres inland, occupy most of the southern part of the park, and in the north, the rugged pinnacles of the peaks and Mount Atherton dominate the landscape.
Byfield National and Conservation Park boast outstanding coastal scenery. These parks can serve large areas of coastal heath growing on low nutrient sand dunes. Tall eucalypt woodlands flourish in sheltered areas and rainforests thrive where there is abundant water. The area also supports many migratory and resident birds. We meet up with a chap here that was selling sandworms, and my record at this, well, needless to say, it's not one of my finest skills, so it was a good investment. At least it gives us some bait if we do find a nice gutter and want to have a fish later in the day. Now we've just got to find the access to the beach. Oh, that looks like it.
Hey, he's got me looking quite beige. Got me deep in the haze. No more compassion, no. Raise me. I need something.
As we weave our way down towards the beach, the expectation grows. Is the beach around the next corner? No. Maybe the next one. And on it goes, until we finally arrive at the beach access.
Help me. Grab his right arm. Help me. Take the left, oh help me, interrogate him. How big is your love? Tell me how high is your patience? Oh, can I be saved? I wanna catch the wave. How big is your love? Tell me how high is your patience? Oh, can I be saved? I wanna catch the wave.
Ka-jing, and we're on the beach. The plan is to go down and check out all the campsites and find which ones are populated and which one's the best one to suit us. There are 4 separate campsites here: Matella, Maluka, Pandanus and Casuarina, all with a mixture of grass and sand bases. They're all supposed to have easy access over the dunes to the beach, but none have any facilities.
Among these taxpayers, there's no satisfaction, no. I said, help me, help myself, oh, get me down from the shelf, oh, help me, dislocate. How big is your love?
Well, we couldn't believe our luck. We had this whole place to ourselves. So we ended up at Melaleuca. This one was reasonably level and provided a small amount of afternoon shade, and it was nice and close to the beach. We gathered up the fishing rods and of course the sandworms, and we're off to try our luck in the big pond. We surprised ourselves and managed to catch a couple of sand whiting, whilst not enough for a feed became a very tasty entree. We set ourselves up on the beach to watch the sunset, and lo and behold, we saw a whale. So we grabbed the camera. We'll have to wait and see how these come out, because they were a long way away. But as quickly as the show started, so did it finish.
Room is filled with silence. We're alone and frightened.
We woke to another cracking sunrise and cloudless sky, but unfortunately we had to dash up the beach as the tide was coming in and we needed to be off before it was too high.
And ooh, 'cause you were not wrong. And ooh, 'cause we are not one. You've blown out the last ray and buried us in cold waves. I'm dancing in the mess you left behind. Now you don't know me, can't control or own me, but you're the one who's playing with my mind. Yeah. So I'm just dancing in the mess you left behind. So I'm just dancing in the mess you left behind. You head for north and south. Though you're gone, it feels like something's watching you. I turn my head around you, see if the stalker is you, but all I see is rain. And ooh, 'cause you were right.
The plan today is to have a crack at the Eurimbula National Park. We go out through Yeppoon, Rockhampton, turn off the highway at Turkey Beach, and hopefully we can find the start of the track on the northern end. This will take us down to the Middle Creek Road, and potentially that's where we'd like to make camp for the night.
Now you don't know me, can't control or own me, but you're the one who's playing with my mind. Yeah. So I'm just dancing in the mess you left behind. So I'm just dancing in the mess you left behind.
The descent from the beach was made much easier by the shoring of the sand dunes with matting and timber slates in the steeper parts. And it's amazing how much easier it also makes with the correct tyre pressures and gear selection.
Blown out the last ray and buried us in cold waves. I'm dancing in the mess you left behind. Now you don't know me, can't control or own me, but you're the one who's playing with my mind. So I'm just dancing in the mess you left behind.
There's lots of footprints both on the side and the crown of the track, indicating that we were not the first people to have struggled getting up this hill.
Days on the road and not that much of a rattle. I packed the back of the car one morning, missed a couple of pieces of cardboard in the pots, and that's all I can hear in the back, so we'll have to do a bit of a rejig when we stop.
Yay, we found the turn off to Eurimbula National Park. They ask that you book your campsite from here, as it's the last point where reliable phone service is available, usually. Well, not today. Similar to the teletrack in the Cape following the telegraph line, this track follows the path of the power lines for most of the way. Another creek crossing. I understand why this is a dry weather track. These certainly wouldn't be crossable after some good rain. what an awesome track. We finally completed this. I think it's the third attempt. The first was from Agnes Water's end, and we were driven back by a fire. The next was from Turkey Beach, but we couldn't find the actual start of the track. So it was great to have finally completed it. We have now turned onto the Middle Creek Road, which will take us down to hopefully our camp for the last night. Well, we pack up in the morning and make our way to Agnes Waters, then follow the track along the back of the beach to Wreck Rock, then on to Bundaberg, the Bruce Highway, and then back to Brisbane. We hope you've enjoyed this trip with us. If so, don't forget to hit the like button, and we'll see you somewhere out there, and travel safe.